push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
On the jump.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts.
It's complete to Brown, right side. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. He's going to air one out for Anderson.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Ready?
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards, first down Packers. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here we go.
Love to throw for it on 4th. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Robbie Anderson, 71 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Here's Love.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. 7-7, our score after 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Love looking to throw it.
Lead it out left to Dobbs. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Love.
Right side to Watson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your own game film up here in your head.
That's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Love now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
They go play action with Hurts. It completes it once more to Anderson.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Four yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And his throw is incomplete.
Christian Watson, the man he was looking for.
And now it's 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Love.
And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Throw left side, complete. That's Reed. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. To throw now. Here's Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play. They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, Right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down.
Love. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Julian Love picks it. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Second down and 8. Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
That third down conversion good for 23.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
team, pioneer.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. An inside give to Jones. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll give the Packers a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, Pat.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Love. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Caught on the right side by Jones.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 38, Love. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Buying time to his left. The left side completion to Jones.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Love with a give to Dillon.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Love. This is caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, they certainly didn't get what they wanted on that play. That means it's a big-time decision on what you call on 4th down.
Absolutely, because a field goal here doesn't do them much good. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run it with Jones. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Love. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Love looking to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so...
And that's caught inside the 35.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end, they might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Green Bay, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.